Shock news. Owens destroys a stupid presenter on live TV. Will this be the confrontation that Owens wins? Let's watch it together.
Candace, when you look at that rhetoric and you look at what appears to be a shift in the way Donald Trump talks, do you think he is embracing a type of racial division that is problematic for us to operate as a civil society?
Well, the first thing that I look at is the date of the tapes. It's remarkable that we are pulling tapes that you've gone into the archives and we're looking at the year 2000. I think people are entitled to evolve their thoughts over 18 years. The second thing that I think is quite remarkable here is that we're talking about racial division and what sows racial division. I think the fact that every time I'm invited onto this network, I'm being asked to dispute another black person. The black community is broken up in general, and I don't want to partake in any of that. We're just ending a weekend where 71 black people were shot in Chicago, 13 of them killed, and we're not talking about that. Instead, we're talking about old tapes.
We're going to talk about all of it. You have a problem?
No, we're not. I have a problem that we're doing wall-to-wall coverage on
two tapes. You have a problem with who you're appearing on this?
No, I don't have a problem with him.
Candace, you have a problem with who you're appearing on this segment with?
No, I'm actually respectfully saying to him that we should both decline tearing apart the black community for the sake of television.
Their problem has always been that they prize the old Trump and his old thoughts. Of course, people change their thoughts and behavior over time, and it is quite normal and appropriate. When bought leftists try to make a point about records from 10 years ago, it's bizarre and stupid.
And because MSNBC always invites me on to do that, I am declining to do so when our community is mourning the 71 people that were shot over the weekend. We need to stop this warfare and come together and talk about things that matter. And what is going on in Chicago is a bigger topic and should be a bigger topic on this network than what Trump said 18 years ago and whether or not it means that people change over 18 years, which, shocker guys, they do.
I completely agree with Owens. Why aren't you alerting people to the bigger issues of the day? Why are you talking about 18 years ago? Do you think that makes sense? You are sorely mistaken in misleading people.
Well, look, we're dealing with a person who has not only radically emboldened the prospects of bigotry in this country, the resurgent, recrudescent hate that he has articulated. If you can't beat him, coin him. So he opposes Pat Buchanan on the one hand when it's to his own political advantage, and then subsequently when the real beliefs emerge from Mr. Trump, we see that his vicious animus toward black people, gay people, Mexicans, Muslims, women, and the like is a kind of cornucopia of hate that has been brashly articulated by a man of manifest lack of serious coherence, chaotic intelligence, and the lack of an ability to really express himself by not only pulling upon the strands of history, but refusing to take into consideration what's going on today. So I think in one sense, if we're going to talk about if we're going to be honest about Donald Trump, he has not helped black people. He has not enabled African-American people to move forward. He's riding a crest and a wave of economic prosperity put in place by his predecessor, Barack Obama. He has refused to acknowledge the centrality of police brutality and unarmed black people being assaulted.
It would be nice if Spike Lee could read his notes. Or better yet, if he didn't use the notes at all while launching his racist attack on your president who has done more for African Americans, criminal justice reform, lowest unemployment rates in history, tax cuts, etc., than almost any other president. Trump stated, is he a racist?
Candace, go ahead.
Sorts of violence as being directed towards black people. Am I black? I'm curious if I'm black because I'm a black conservative and I am not hearing anything that is said about the fact that about 25 white Democrats assembled to kick me out of a restaurant yesterday to throw water and to throw eggs at me because I am a conservative that supports Donald Trump. The very same Donald Trump, okay? The very same Donald Trump that has not Obama. Obama did not do this. It's because President Trump has been slashing regulations and it has brought this economy to a place it has never been at, okay? We have unemployment that's an all-time low for both women. You brought up women, you brought up gays, you brought up black people. Unemployment is at an all-time low across the board. You guys refuse to acknowledge the truth that we are doing better. You want to talk about fascists? Antifa attacked me. This is an all-white gang that attacked me and attacked an all-black police force in Philadelphia, okay? And they...
God, she's so good. You saw the face of the stupid professor who couldn't say a word to her. She's got facts that can't be countered. The Desocrats have gone off the deep end and are chasing old ideas towards Trump. These rats cling to any word or movement and attack immediately. They are horrible. What do you think about this? Write your opinion in the comments and don't forget to watch other shocking news on the channel.